That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I wonder if something happened. Wow! Thank you. What? Great!
Yeah.
Wow!
I wish I could get an examination.
Well, if you say so. Let me see, yes, you're in well, all right?
If only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up! This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I should have been here.
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Little help!
Take it! Now!
Burning?
A comfortable win.
Lost!
You're mine!
Barely a blip on our radar.
what do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I've got a good amount of info on our enemies written down now.
That's wonderful, Rinwell. I'm sure that data shall prove most useful.
I like to think so. If there's anything you want to know, just ask.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renin Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry. I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Dahnan.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Naught but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Hi, Hootle!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!
Gotta break through! You're mine! I'm not...
By the breakers!
You're mine!
Finish without a fight!
My turn! Demon Fang!
It's a duel of the arts!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Out of our way!
You picked the wrong fight!
Are those rocks?
Immortal droplet! I'm all stuffed up!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Wow, look what I just found. Huh.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Sharply flash!
Radiant blast!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
It must take it to cool. You're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look so...
Barely a blip on our radar.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Little help!
You're mine! Strike!
I guess we have good uses now and again.
Told ya! Lies unstoppable!
Dan, you're not like that all the time. We won that by a mile. Out of our way!
Take this! Demon Fang!
Searing flame! Supernova! The waters of creation!
Sharply flash!
Their hide is thick as armor!
Strike!
Healing circle!
I owe you one. Why'd you heal me? Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't...
My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here. Have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Xion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
like this could be easy. Burn!
Demon Flame!
I'm not done!
I'll heal you all!
Shockwave Flash!
Easy peasy. Ha Hoodle.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out. We got the advantage.
Good.
Hold
Just
on
have
to
to
your
make sure
arms.
we keep it.
Here I
Don't
come.
worry, cause Raw's on it.
Shockwave Flash! My turn!
Eat this.
Struck! My turn!
Didn't even break a sweat. No backing down!
Strike! Escape!
I'll smash you!
It's over!
Not on my watch.
Shockwave
Now,
Flash!
you have to astral energy. Full throttle. Go! A flawless victory.
It's on!
Naturally.
Shockwave Flash!
Flying
Strike!
freaks! Why can't they just sit still? And I'll split it
We
open!
turn the beam I guess!
Eagle assault!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Shockwave Flash! Super Swallow Dance! Now! Here I go!
Radiant Storm!
Shockwave Flash!
Tunnel!
Close Hurricane! Demon Fang! Together, that wasn't even a problem. Here I come!
Glacial
I'm Shockwave Flash!
Now!
Destruction!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No escape! Shockwave Flash!
Hurricane! Lunar Blast!
Shockwave Flash!
All finished
Destruction!
Magic!
You made quick work of us!
Want me to pick up your... We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Step back. This one's all law.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Hi, Hoodle! This one's mine!
Take this! Great! Next!
As impressive as always.
And here I open.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Not today! Shockwave fly! No escape!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
My fists are crushing it out there.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Locke. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Take this!
Now you see what I can do.
Take this! Crush! Shut my mind! My turn!
Energy! Astral energy!
Say no more!
All aboard the victory train.
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt. Go no further!
Here I come! Shockwave fly!
Now you see what I can do.
Photon dance in the wind!
We turned the tables on it!
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back!
Illuminate the sky! Magic is there!
Eat this.
Holy land!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Dragon Claw! Strike!
The waters have
Here I
reached
come! Damn it!
Take this!
Destruction!
Water!
Shockwave fly! Not a chance! Not a chance!
Sleep now.
Strike!
All back in their defense.
Not a chance!
Glad you have your uses.
Looks like you came to my rescue
I'll
again.
show you
We
how
need to be
useful I can
careful.
be.
With the blazing
Neon,
sword,
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Didn't even break a sweat. What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
I can carve through. Let's tear him up.
Shockwave Slash! Eat dirt!
Radiant Flare!
Shockwave Slash!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Gut!
Well done!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
An astral...
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Try harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem!
Shockwave Slash!
I'll get it you here and now. You make this workable.
Want me to pick
See
up
what
your
happened
slack
there
then?
is you just pointing it
Blah,
out.
blah, blah, Mega Ray!
Eat this.
You're really strong, Alphen!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Not a chance! Strike!
By the power of water!
It was nice while it lasted.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! This should do it!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alphen!
Watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So at this point, it's safe to say we've beaten all of those things that we saw flying out of the wedge, yeah?
Yes, there were 4 lights, so that should be all of them now.
They put up a good fight, but we beat them right back down again, huh?
Weren't you even a little scared while we were fighting them?
A little.
But we still managed to beat them with our own hands. That's what matters here.
Yeah, exactly!
I do hope that really is the last we see of them.
Each one seemed to be unique and correspond to a different element. I doubt there are more of them running around out there that we don't know about. Wouldn't you agree?
Why did you look at Dohalim when you said that?
No big reason. I just figured I stole some of his usual thunder by explaining it. I know how much he loves to do that.
You know him well at this point.
Hey, is that it over there?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
"3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals."
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.